Good morning, everyone. This is Grand Madam of Grand Madam's Tarot. I'd like to inform you about what's going on here at my channel and with me. First off, I am looking into Patreon. It's going to be three-tiered. I may have something like the lower tier would be something like Card of the Day. The next tier would be something more in-depth. And the third tier will be my workshops and how-to classes. Okay? Some things I don't think I can do on YouTube. Also, I'll have the freedom to say what I want to say, and I won't have to censor myself, okay? Because there are some things going on. I see a pattern, and if I want to stay on the channel, I dare not speak it, okay? But if it's on my thing, I can speak it a little more. Not completely the way I would speak it at my kitchen table, of course, but there are ways of relaying information, okay? Also, I'm going to be starting to sell empowerment tools. And what are empowerment tools? Everything from meditational flashcards to self-help flashcards to maybe some incense. I'm also thinking about creating another deck of cards and putting them up for sale. I've created one deck. It's the after deck, after the affair deck, things that need to be said, what needs to be said. And I deliberately did not put them out for sale, uh, even though I think they could have helped. I'll have to go back and regroup on them for selfish reasons. I did this, therefore they're mine. But I've got to stop that and start sharing my creativity with other people. As you can see, I'm not at my table. Got a project going on there, so I'm back in the living room again. I'm going to be pumping up my other channel a lot more and changing the name from Energetic Tools for Transformation, which nobody figures out what the heck that means, to Energetic Tools for Self-Mastery. I am about self-mastery, including mastering myself, folks, because you've got to be able to do it for yourself before you can show anybody else. Otherwise, you're a fake and a fraud, all right? And on that channel, we will also have the how-tos, what mindfulness meditation is, how sound can heal. And oh yes, my loves, I have found the secret of combining healing sounds with tarot readings. And I might do one or two there. I'm not sure if I should save that for Patreon or just show you what I'm talking about. I haven't changed the name yet, but that's coming up, okay? I'm going to keep this channel for celebrity readings and current events and say whatever as much as I can for the public. But I think I'm going to stop the astrology tarot readings because I'm just not getting the views, aka appreciation. I need that love energy sent to me for the work it takes to get it out. Before I did astrological readings with tarot for the masculine and the feminine energy groups. That was 24 videos on one subject, and it literally wore me down. So then I decided just to put them all together and just do sign for sign for sign. That's still 12 signs. Even though I cut the work in half, I was still drained. I had to divvy it up, 3 a day. And that's not helping me when I only get maybe, what, 5, 10, 20 views? Nah, I need more love than that. As I put out energy to you with these readings, what I'm going to need from you is energy back. And I'm not talking about the trolls. Those daggone trolls send more energy to me than someone who might appreciate my reading. I figured that out. Let me explain this to you. For every one negative expression, statement, post To offset that with something positive, it's going to take 12 additional posts to, to stomp it out and bring things back into the balance. Okay? So I'm going to be very particular and very specific and very careful about what I put on there, because I really, basically, I've gotten to the point of just deleting them so that you don't see them either when I can catch them, because we don't need that negativity on this channel. It impacts me. It's going to impact you as soon as you see it. It'll impact me more so because you're talking about something that I have created. You're talking about a service that I have presented for someone. You're talking about something I've given out of my heart. You're trashing it. You're trashing me. I can react in one or two ways. Instead of doing that, I'd rather just delete them and move on to the next thing. But it is hard to do when I've got to take time away from my work to bring myself back to base because someone has decided to say something nasty or smart to me, or because someone has got to threaten me with the Holy Bible. Look, I read it too. I don't see anything in there. Divination, yeah, I've got something on about that too. Mm-hmm. Go back and read the translation before it was translated about divination. Mm-hmm. Read that. Jesus didn't say it, and it's interesting to find out who did. No, that's not who said it. I know what you're thinking. No, go back and read that. Okay, so those are the things I wanted to inform you about. We talked about Patreon, empowerment tools, energetics. So let's get on with this reading. Now, it seems that the celebrities are quiet this morning. I'm up early this morning. So let's just do something for ourselves here. We've already talked about Michael B. Jordan. Let's look at our own. We use modern tarot deck. Get this out the way and see just what's in store with our love life or our energies. I tell you, it's a hot one. It's going to be a hot one today, and I'm not even in Texas, and I'm burning up. So let's see how we can empower ourselves with love this morning. Okay. How are we going to empower ourselves with love? What is the message? What is our... We're talking romance, but we can also be talking self-love. I'm calling on the love energies. Tarot team, the love energies of the tarot team. Send your best message through me this morning. Allow me to pick it up with my fingers, hear it within my ears, see it with my eyes, feel it with my body. What is your best love message for this morning? Okay. Oh, let me get this out the way. Overall energy. The star. Hopeful. We're hopeful about love. Keep hope alive. Keep pushing for the positive. Celebrate love. Where should I put it? No. Some of us are considering counseling, coaching, while some of us are considering divorce. But this is the Justice card. So what this Justice card, it's about balance. It signifies by or corresponds with the sign of Libra. And Libra is about balance. When you have figured out for yourself that you are the one giving more to a relationship than you are receiving, you know your relationship is out of balance. And if you are not receiving equivalent of what you're giving, you become out of balance too. And that's where the problems begin. You're not getting enough of what you want, or you're not getting what you want at all. And that's where the counseling sessions can come in. That's where you can speak your mind and having a little conversation that, look, I need you here more, or I need more from you. And if you come back, you get, and instead of getting the support you're asking for, and yes, you're asking for support, emotional, sexual, physical, financial support. If they rebuff you, you're not getting anything from them any more than you have. So then it's time for you to do whatever it takes to restore that balance in your life, because you're missing much too much. Okay? Yeah. And what's crossing it is your victory, your personal victory. People are watching you. People know. That's interesting, because this is the challenge. Trying to have a successful relationship, hopefully for a successful relationship, but you see things are out of balance. And here's your victory. This is what you're aiming for. This is success. This is Six of Wands. This is what you want to work with. This is the counseling session, because you know your situation is off balance. And this card is the hope you have to bring everything back into balance. Let me tell you something, folks. When you hear the word balance about any situation, maybe you're on the news or some of these counseling shows, reality TV, or even some videos on YouTube, that is a code word for everything is messed up, okay? Out of whack, dysfunctional, completely messed up. All right? Just so you know. In the past, here we have the Queen of Cups. This may be you. Very loving, very caring, very sensitive, emotionally loving, maternal even. And this is for males and females too. I'm getting to the point to really think there's no such thing as gender. That's another video. But this energy is for males as well as females, or for females as well as males. Because some males make good mothers, and I'm not talking sexual preference or sexual orientation at all. Okay? Yeah. A choice was made. Someone made a choice from the heart or from the feelings and ended up like this. Overburdened, overwhelmed, put upon. This is what I was talking about at my intro when I said the post-trauma troll impacts me more, and it's going to take 12 posts, positive posts, to offset what that one troll did. This is what I'm talking about. Now, my experience here with these videos was just a small example, but look at this. Okay? This is exactly what I was talking about. Oh, which leads to this. Five of Swords, conflict. And for some folks, it's outright manipulation. For some people, somebody's playing control games to keep you like this, which is not healthy. And in the long run, it will not even that long a run. It's not going to be that good, because that's when things happen. Things you don't want to happen. Yeah. Okay. Right now, somebody's has a decision to make. This is a judgment card. Now, judgment call. Number one, judgment usually means a few things. When you're asking a yes and no question, judgment usually means yes. When you have a decision, when you're in a dilemma and you have to make choices, judgment says make a decision. And the third thing about the judgment is when the angels, ancestors, and spirits get in your business and they make a decision for you. So right now, there's a decision that needs to be made. I think it would be best if you made it for yourself. Somebody's pregnant. Somebody is pro-female. Female empowerment is an issue right about now. This is the Empress. Someone is feeling, I'm feeling I need to be a better female. I need to be a better woman. I'm also picking up, I am a woman that no one can see. I'm also picking up, for you fellas, you may be essentially female on the inside, but your physical structure is male. And with that, it seems to be driving you batty. I will say accept yourself as you are. Accept your look in that mirror and accept yourself as you are. Evidently, you are two spirit, and that's a very special place to be. They just don't recognize it here in the West and in colonized areas of the world. But if you are intuitive like this, maternal like this, and even though you're in a male structured body, do female things. That will help keep you sane. Design something. Work with beauty. Um, Use your intuition, of course. I'm not saying, this is not sexual preference. This is the energy. I mean, it could be. I don't know. Work with children. Be a caretaker. You be your heart's content. You engage in activities where you can express your female side and maintain your masculine strength and structure. You got it? There's a guy, I was watching something called London Kills. I think it's Detective Bradley. He's a detective. He is huge. He looks like a linebacker, a backer. His backstory is he was special forces. It's a British mystery crime drama thing. And I mean, to see this guy, if you ever saw him in the street, you'd back up. But during the whole season 3, he was all about his twin girls. And you could see the softer side or the feminine side of this guy. His feminine essence is to take care of his family. He's got to make sure, and here comes the masculine side. He's got to make sure he protects them, but he's going off his rocker because he hasn't seen his little girls. It was his family was threatened by the villain. Okay, that's what that was. That's what this can be. Like I said, they're going to find out. Now, I don't know if it's in my lifetime or not. That gender is also a social construct somebody made up to divide and conquer. Moving right along. Yeah. Someone is thinking or wanting to be a homemaker or work from home and they're having doubts and issues about it. Make your decision. Start creating a plan. Also, someone is involved with or wants to be involved with or is afraid to be involved with a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Or someone who is a very successful work from home person. Okay? Oh. Undecided, or are you just at opposite ends here? I think it's time to talk. I'm also getting that somebody wants to have children and somebody doesn't. I'm talking male, female here now. Y'all meditate on that. Meditate, pray, chant for peace and resolution. Because this is 5 of Wands. This is conflict again. We have conflict here. We have oh my gosh. There's going to be major changes in your relationship. Not that it can't be, well, meditate on that, okay? Because everything has changed. Now, somebody might be pregnant, and that is going to change your relationship too. Someone wants to be self sufficient, hold their own, run their own little company, run their home, run their land. This is the Emperor, Aries energy. Do what they want to do. If that baby comes, those days are gone for a long time. Uh, no car. So there's someone has a definite decision that they must make. Right now, others of you, or maybe this person here, is afraid to have a child or start a family because they want to get a hold of get their money more stable. Here's the Knight of Pentacles. And even though she's stationary, you see her foot flat on the ground, like she put on the brakes, and she's just holding the bike steady and still. Trying to get yourself financially stable is a mental challenge right about now. And here's someone else that's trying to move first in the future. Three of Wands. Now, that's an emotional challenge because you don't know what to do. You're kind of stuck and you can't figure it out just yet. Now, write it down on paper. Let's try this. Everything you ever wanted to do, write it down. I don't care how many sheets of paper you want. Now, with that, see if you can come up with 3 things that you can do now. I don't mean going into some fabulous, out of this world thing like I'm going to take a rocket ship to Mars. No, if you want to start a home business, write it down. If you want to design clothes, write it down. If you just want to clean the house from top to bottom, write it down. And then you can start small. Start somewhere very small. Step 1, start small. And after that, move to step 2. Build on what you've started small. Okay? That will take out the anxiety and the fears and all this other stuff. And in the meantime, you'll be able to build some money up. Okay? And the outcome of all this, ooh, Queen of Swords. So someone is going to come out of La La Land and get down into the intellect. Queen of Swords is the air sign. She's Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. So it seems like someone will be going from this to this. Okay? And she's not a bad thing. It's just everything is in black and white for her. Okay? Somebody might even get a job as a paralegal or court clerk. Okay? Yeah, court clerk. Clerk of the court. You can be a clerk for the Supreme Justices, yes. I was thinking of basically your district courts and your circuit courts and working as a clerk, small c, in the court. And some of you might be clerk, capital C, of the court. Okay? This is your day. This is basically all that you have to deal with right about now at the bottom of the deck. We have new money coming in and a new life. Just take it easy on yourselves. We all have these ups and downs. We all have these compelling issues that you're going to find out maybe after a while it wasn't as compelling. It was just something that you hadn't thought about that now it's in your face. It's like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Meditate over it, pray over it, chant over it, tone over it. Check your numerology over it. Does it fit your purpose in life? Does it fit what you're going to do? And just take it from there. Okay? What can you sacrifice to gain? Is it worth the sacrifice? That's something because many of us are sacrificing way too much, thinking that we can always get it again when we don't. Okay? Food for thought. This is Grand Madam, wishing you much love.